Prosecutors in Utah County have now filed 7 charges against Tyler Robinson, the accused assassin of Charlie Kirk.
And those include aggravated murder, obstruction of justice, witness tampering, and gun charges. Because this is a death penalty case, Robinson will remain behind bars.
Prosecutors say their case centers around allegations of a text exchange between Robinson and his roommate. They allege Robinson admitted to being the shooter. Jim Spiewak live in Utah County for us tonight. And Jim, did the prosecutor call that a confession?
That was a direct question that I asked him. His answer to that was no. The county attorney here in Utah, Jeff Gray, said that that decision is up to a judge as he laid out the evidence against Tyler Robinson, who is now officially charged with aggravated murder.
Calling case 251-403-576. State of Utah versus Tyler James Robinson.
At his first court appearance, the man accused of shooting and killing Charlie Kirk said just one thing and nothing else.
Tyler James Robinson.
But it's what he's accused of saying in a text exchange with his roommate and romantic partner shortly after Charlie Kirk was shot and killed on Utah Valley University's campus that prosecutors say is how they built most of their case.
The roommate looked under the keyboard and found a note that stated, quote, "I had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk, and I'm going to take it."
When announcing the charges today, Utah County Attorney Jeff Gray read from the alleged text exchange.
Roommate, you weren't the one who did it, right? Robinson, I'm sorry.
Gray claims Robinson targeted Kirk for his political leanings.
Roommate, why? Robinson, why did I do it? Roommate, yeah. Robinson, I had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out. If I am able to grab my rifle unseen, I will have left no evidence.
Gray claims the texts say Robinson asked his roommate to delete the text exchange.
To be honest, I had hoped to keep this secret till I died of old age. I am sorry to involve you.
Prosecutors say Robinson's parents recognized him from the photo police put out and with the help of a family friend convinced him to surrender. Prosecutors say they also have DNA as part of the evidence in this case and that they will seek the death penalty. That paperwork has already been filed today, notifying the court that they plan to seek the death penalty. That's a decision that Gray said he made on his own without any outside influence. I did have a chance to follow up and ask if he sought Charlie Kirk's widow, Erica Kirk's counsel about seeking the death penalty. That is a question today he did not answer. We're reporting live in Utah County. Jim Spiewak, KUTV 2 News.
All right, thank you, Jim. Governor Spencer Cox saying he does not think all the media attention will impact Tyler Robinson's ability to get a fair trial here in Utah.
Question. There's been some concerns raised about discussion of the Robinson case in national media. Are you concerned about prejudicing that
No
case
concerns
at all?
None whatsoever.
Governor Cox has been giving updates on the case since the assassination last week. Now, that includes Sunday, when he made appearances on multiple TV networks discussing how police tracked down Robinson. As of late, the governor has been calling on people to spend less time online, talk to one another, and give community service instead.
Right now, Utah has 4 inmates on death row. That list includes Ralph Menzies, Von Lester Taylor, Michael Anthony Archuleta, and Troy Kell. Last year, there were 6 death row inmates. Courts vacated death sentences given to Douglas Carter and Douglas Lavelle.
Following Robinson's initial appearance in court today, we did speak with a body language expert who has been part of hundreds of high-profile criminal cases across the globe.
And some of the most compelling cases include Brian Koberger, Lori Vallow Daybell, Casey Anthony, Karen Reed and Alec Baldwin, Scott Peterson, P. Diddy, Gypsy Rose Blanchard, Amber Heard, Prince Andrew, Nicholas Rossi, to prolific serial killers, Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy. Tonight, Chief Investigative Reporter Wendy Halloran talked to Scott Rouse, who helped break down Tyler Robinson's body language. Wendy.
Well, Jamie and Mark, Scott Rouse dissected the nonverbal cues, analyzing gestures, expressions, and demeanor after Robinson learned prosecutors will seek the death penalty against him in the assassination of Charlie Kirk.
Tyler James Robinson.
Thank you for being here, Mr. Robinson. I'm Judge Graff.
Tyler Robinson appearing virtually from the Utah County Jail in a suicide robe.
It's really odd behavior for someone who should be stressed in that situation.
Scott Rouse is a world-renowned behavior analyst and body language expert. He holds multiple certificates in advanced interrogation training and has trained alongside the FBI, Secret Service, U.S. military intelligence, and the Department of Defense. He serves as an expert consultant for law enforcement and the U.S. military, among others.
I'm going to tell you from my experience what I see going on here.
I asked him to analyze Robinson's demeanor.
No big, deep breaths. We saw a couple of breaths that weren't deep breaths, but they were breaths from just, it looked like they were almost from boredom. So that was a little bit odd as well.
Rouse says when he looks at people in situations like this,
Things like this, I look for the things that are missing, and those are all the things that are missing right out of the gate. And this is odd behavior for someone who theoretically should be fairly stressed at this point.
Rouse says it could be that he hasn't slept much.
Even though it doesn't look like a whole lot going on there, that's odd behavior for a situation like this. I've seen these 1,000 times where someone is being in the same situation, you're talking to them, and they've done something horrible. And they don't know what's going to happen next. They don't know what to expect. They don't know how to act during that. And this guy just looks relaxed.
Rouse recounted what facial expressions he would look for.
And you've got things called adapters where you try to get rid of built-up stress and tension. Don't see any of those. We see a little bit of clenching of the jaw, and his jaw goes over to his left. I think it's his left. And that's about it. In my opinion, he's pretty much resigned to whatever's going to happen is going to happen. There's nothing that tells us he's frustrated. There's nothing in his face from an expression perspective that tells that he's worried or frustrated or angry or anything.
Rouse says there were no jerky, tense body movements, and he meticulously watched his eyes.
We can't see his blink rate very well. The blink rate tells us if someone is concerned or thinking about something or is stressed about something, because your blink rate goes up a lot. Because the normal human will blink about 15, 20 times a minute. And from what I could tell, it was a low blink rate because I was catching maybe 10 times a minute. It wasn't a whole lot. So I think from an emotional standpoint, he's given up.
Now, Rouse said if Robinson was concerned about something, his eyebrows would raise. He says he didn't see that happen at all in this hearing. Mark?
All right, interesting. Wendy, thank you very much. Right now, UVU students getting ready to get back to class for the first time since Charlie Kirk's killing. Class will resume bright and early tomorrow morning. UVU saying they have additional counseling and trauma support services available to those who might need help processing what happened during the past week. We've got more details on the memorial service now for Charlie Kirk. It is happening Sunday, 11 a.m. It'll be at State Farm Stadium. That's in Phoenix. The dress code is Sunday best in either red, white, or blue. Charlie's widow, Erica, along with President Trump, Vice President Vance, and other cabinet members from Washington will be in attendance. We'll keep you updated on the case against Tyler Robinson and memorial services for Charlie Kirk this weekend during the news on KUTV, on KUTV.com, and on our 2 News app as well.